earlier than what most people would expect, because I normally say about 6 o'clock. But hey, you can't win them all. I couldn't be bothered to wait. So tonight, it is freezing. So I'm reviewing JJ's Abbey Stout, Irish craft beer. Yeah, klaxon. So Abbey Stout is brewed with the finest ingredients. We have combined hops with a hint of fruitiness and slightly dry, good evening, crispness, well, not fucking Christmas, with chocolate malted barley to give smooth, that's good then, yeah, good evening, to give smooth chocolatey caramel tones that will stay with you long after the mouthful. So yeah, got this from Home Bargains a while back. I don't think it's at Home Bargains anymore. Good evening. Yeah, I thought I've done a lager review earlier. I've just done a beer review, German. That's going to go on later. And I'm doing two reviews as well. So 4 reviews today. Whew. Good evening. I notice you've got a beer unboxing at 7 o'clock live. That is a nosy bastard, to be fair. It's all I can do when I'm at work. I'm forever looking at the phone. When I've got a minute and I think, oh, fuck it, what's going about? Oh, cheers. So, pour this bad boy out. I ain't got a JJ's glass, so it's have to be in the Bulmer's glass. And my hose pipe's frozen, so I can't wash bottles out, glasses out, and I can't bother to go up the arse and do it either. Good evening. Oh God, roll on when this weather gets warmer. I'm sick to death of the snow, really am. So very dark pour, not quite black, but nearly enough black. The ABV is, that's asking me, where's the ABV? 4.2%. Ooh. Definitely chocolate on the nose. Good evening. Or cold, but yeah, good. Yeah, had a good day at work. I have a good day every day, to be fair. Bar the fact I'm bloody freezing. But, I'm working on this area that's not been touched for 7 years. And if any of you know privet as a hedge, it's quite thin. Well, I cut a privet that was like that today. Couldn't believe it. I've never seen it like it in my life. And it's not been cut for a hell of a long time. That's more than a few years growth. And I've got a massive fire to do tomorrow, so that'll keep me warm. And I was going to leave it, but sod it. So while it's cold, get the fire going, get a nice rip-roaring fire. Once you get the heat in, you burn anything. Good evening. Right, I've not seen the red ale, to be fair. Chocolate on the nose straight away. I got a hint of coffee on the taste. It's probably too cold for it in some ways. That's the only problem with doing the beer reviews down here at the moment. It is cold. 8 cans of Stella. Bless you. I think there'll be a hell of a lot of people made redundant. I think we'll see a massive amount of people made redundant initially. Then we'll have the bounce back. And I think where supermarket shops are closing, other shops that are doing well will take their space eventually. And people need to adapt to the world we're in. Good breweries. Yeah, but even online, there's some stuff that you look online and you think to yourself, well, I can't. And sometimes I don't like online because, especially with clothes, you go on eBay and you buy stuff off eBay, and half the time it's nothing like it said it bloody was. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, who I work for, he basically got rid of all his staff, bar 4 people. a cleaner and a wedding manager at both sites. And then I was employed after that. Good evening. That was hilarious when you said your daughter was saying, aren't you watching reggae? I mean, that just made me chuckle, that did. I could just imagine going into a supermarket, some girl walking up to you. Are you reggae? I know. And I spam them idiots who do that all the time. Is she? Oh, bless her. There's a lot of these breweries being bought out by private equity firms. Good evening. Yeah, I wonder what that's about. I mean, St. Peter's was bought out by a private equity firm. And I do hope they don't ruin St. Peter's, because it is a cracker of a brewery. More traditional beers than the craft stuff, although they call themselves a craft brewery, which makes me smile. Yeah, it does make me smile when they call themselves a craft brewery. I've got to say, I prefer this to Guinness. It's actually quite a nice stout, really. Yeah, I'm not into that. I can't stand firms that just are just there to, you know, the job I'm in at the moment. I'm not there to just make the money. Someone's sending me messages. Yeah. I mean, in the job I'm in at the moment, the job box ticks for me. So I know that he can't, as a business, afford to do everything he wants to do. So I've actually been, like with seeds, vegetable seeds and stuff, I've actually been buying the seeds myself. Just so, because it ticks my boxes. You're spamming me, channel. It's in Ireland. Yeah. I'm being sent messages at the same time. I do apologise. I ain't turned the bloody noise down off the messages. Guinness, to be honest, Guinness, standard Guinness isn't that great, but it's a great introduction to other stouts. So if you've never had a stout before, trying a Guinness jumps you into the world of stouts. Or Murphy's stout, you know, Murphy's, it is Murphy's, isn't it? You know, I forget at times. I'm so forgetful. Dublin Porter. Oh, I haven't had that one before. Not sure where these are based. jjcraftbrewing.ie. Oh, they're based in Limerick, in Kilmallock County, Limerick. Guinness West Indies. Yes. That's a nice beer, that is. That and the foreign extras, in my opinion, are the best of the Guinness stuff that they make. In my opinion, anyway, for what little that is. Good evening. Oh, it is freezing. Ah, yeah, the West Indies is a cracker of a beer. I get a bit of caramel, but it's mainly chocolate I get. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Red Hot Deals. I'm always on the lookout, although to be fair, I've been cleaning up the beer room tonight, and it's poof. The moles have been killed. Good evening. Although poor little things, but I suppose, you know, they're ripping up the lawns. You know, I mean, we've got a paddock, a 3-acre paddock at the Callum, the Newark site, and you can see that they're in there digging up the lawns, but it doesn't matter in there because it only gets mowed a couple of times a year. But on the fine lawns, there was a couple of moles digging up the lawns there, but they've been sorted now. But I do feel sorry for them, you know. They are, yeah. I mean, luckily, I've never come across them in a gardening, in any garden or park I've worked on. Never come across them. Yeah, I've looked at it was the Flavorly Deals, isn't it? Oyster Stout. Ooh. I remember when Marston's was called Oyster Stout and then it was called Pearl Jet now. I think Oyster Stout's a better name. I don't like the Pearl Jet name. Still a good beer though, to be fair. But it was a good beer. Is it a good beer against today's beers? That's another thing. You know, any beer that can stand up to the craft stuff of today is an amazing beer. You only have to look at the likes of Adnam's Broadside. That stands up to today's beers in a way that you just can't understand. It's like, bloody hell, this is an old beer and its complex flavours just, you know, match up to most of today's stuff. Same with King Goblin. King Goblin's been around now, 5 or 6 years, has it been? 7 years probably. And even that today still matches up with today's beers. Oh. Timmy Taylor, Landlord. Timmy Taylor? Is it Landlord? Right, I've never seen that. No, I do try and keep my eye on. They don't sell it online. Oh, fuck's sakes. Yeah, Landlord, top quality beer. You've also got a Bolt Maker. Yeah. So with trees and branches, obviously, if it's a big tree, it's going to be a proper tree team because I don't like using chainsaws. I'm not actually a qualified chainsaw user. I can use them, but you know when you read the label, it says danger of death. It's like, fuck that. Put the chainsaw down. I had a tree in the back garden once, took the chainsaw home from work, danger of death, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck, no. Got the bow saw out, and I'll add it down. Yeah, we chop them down, burn it all. Yeah. I always worry about the I've seen them, you know, where the chain comes off and it kills people, takes the leg off. And I'm always a little bit on the wary side, you know. I like my legs where they are. And sometimes using the saw, you know, it don't take that much longer, and you know you're safe after it as well. I've got a couple of big conifers to chop down at the Newark site, and I'm just going to use the saw on them. Plus, I can't be asked to go to the shop and get petrol. Good evening. So gutted I missed out on. Well, yeah, it keeps you warm at this time of the year. I mean, today it's all about picking your jobs in the winter, especially when you work outside. You know, you don't want to be jet washing on a snowy day like today. You know, an icy, snowy day. Although to be fair, all the ice parts were frozen anyway, so it wouldn't have worked. But you don't want to be doing a job where you're not moving around and being physical. I mean, at one stage today, I was going that much. I had a sweat on. I took my hat off and my big coat. And then about half an hour later, put back on again because I was absolutely frozen. But then towards the end of the day, my feet the wet got into my shoes and went through my thermal socks into my other socks, and I'm walking around with frozen feet. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. Bit of soil in with it. Get a bit of soil from somewhere or buy some topsoil. Mix it in with the grass seed, put it down, rake it on, bit of seed over the top, give that another rake. You always want to put a hell of a lot more down because the birds will eat it. And where you've burnt, the ash in the soil will help the grass grow anyway, you know, eventually. All about the chocolate for me with this. Gutted I missed out on the other two beers though. Gutted. It's absolutely freezing in this bloody shed. Oh, I know I should have put the heating on earlier. 2 degrees. Hey, I'm not even getting the 3 degrees. Although one of them's died, hasn't she? But yeah. Oh, 2 degrees and doing beer reviews in 2 degrees. Hey, I'm a sucker for punishment. Well, it's a laugh, innit? I mean, I've got the 5 on me in front of me, thank God. Oh. Used to do beer reviews in the kitchen, but the problem is everyone wants to come in and cook or go to the toilet. So, and then start moaning because they can't get in the toilet. And our downstairs toilet is the only place you can go for a number 2. So, you know, it's not a good thing. I've got a converted marquee. So this was a marquee that's been sat rotting away for 6 years. It hasn't actually rotted away, but you can guess, just been lying on the floor. And we rebuilt it. I put all the covers on. That was a task and a half. It's 12 meters by 6 meters. So when it starts to warm up, my God, the production I'm going to have in there is going to be amazing. Going to grow vegetables, every single vegetable I can. I haven't grown vegetables in years, simply because I don't want them in my garden. But growing them at work, that's great. Vegetables, fruit, flowers. I'm going to absolutely grow that much that we'll be selling it at some stage. But I can utilise it for myself. Say if I'm growing vegetables, I can grow vegetables at work and herbs, and then take them home as well. Obviously, if I'm doing all this, then there's got to be this, you know, a bit of give and take in that. But if I'm giving the workplace, you know, a chance to cook stuff for free, yeah, it's all good. I mean, I can't wait till everyone's back at work and I've got free meals. You know, the head chef cooks the nice meals for me. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Hey? Oh, I want a dinner every day. I come home and I said, no, I've had a good meal at work. Yeah. Especially if they do steak. Oh, bless you. I mean, the belly pork, though. Flipping belly pork. I've never had belly pork like it. I've tried to cook belly pork and I can't get it anywhere. It don't taste anywhere near as nice. Oh, the vocation stuff's absolutely awesome, isn't it? You know, you can't fault. As a brewery, they are doing very well. And their cost of their beers is good. 5 quid, yes. Is it Cloudwater? A Brewdog and Cloudwater. I've had it and I've reviewed it, and it was a stunning beer. Absolutely stunning beer. Yeah, really at the spot. Very good beer. I think it's Cloudwater. You know, you drink so many beers, sometimes it's a haze, isn't it? And yet other times you can remember everything. And then the wife talks to me, and 2 minutes later I'm like, what did you say? I think we've all got filters, haven't we? You know. Was it Evil Twin? I don't think it was Evil Twin. I might be wrong. I'm not sure. It's Evil Twin. Ah, rightio. Right. Oh, well. There you go. I knew someone would put me right. Yeah, on both sites, I've got compost heaps. And today, where I've been today, it's not been touched for 7 years. So I've cut back all the privet and everything. And underneath this privet, there's like a foot of, well, basically 7 years of leaves. So you've got the top layer, which is brand new leaves that are rotting down. But underneath, absolutely bloody awesome leaf mould. And the compost is amazing. And you know, to buy it in, it would cost you a fortune. Well, I've got it there on tap. And yeah, I've got a load of raised beds I'm making. It's, you know, it's for a gardener, it is the greatest project. If I could have dreamed of something this time last year, in a shit place, a shit workplace, with one absolute tosser, pardon my French. But anyway, and if I could have dreamed last year of doing a job, then this would be the job, you know. The only downer is obviously it's not open properly at the moment, so you don't really see anybody. And sometimes it's nice just to have a chat for 5 minutes. Just, you know, it brings a bit of normality back. I mean, I chatted to the farmer, and he just said to keep smiling. I thought, oh, okay. Well, I'm not smiling. God knows what that was about. But yeah, so looking forward to this year. Such a For somebody, a creative garden, it's going to be very invigorating. Strong juice beers. Oh, bloody hell. I had one the other day. Northern Monk Patrons. That was a juice beer. What was the different one? What did you just say? Did you say ICAT? ICAT from Salt is also a good juicy beer. Juicy, bitter. Oh, blooming heck. There was one I did the other night. It was a real juice fest. Oh, can't remember. Bugger. No, it's gone. No, totally gone. That's the 49-year-old brain for you. It forgets. Yeah, we've had mice where I am, you know, but it's obviously being in the countryside. It's, yeah, sometimes you have to do it, don't you? Kill them off. I know. I drink so many beers, and well, review so many. I forget what they are. No, it's gone. I really just can't remember what it was. If you look back on my beer playlist, you'll see a description, and I do put a little bit of a hint of what they are, because you don't want to give it all away. Otherwise, what's the point of watching the beer reviews? I always put this description as well. It was lucky and had a one-arm bandit on it. Okay, now. No. No. I've slept since then. Although, to be fair, I had the best sleep ever last night. I went to sleep. I was nodding off from watching TV, as you do. Wife says, are you going to turn that off? I said, yeah. So I turned it off, went downstairs, had a quick little sip of wine, as you do. Went back upstairs, got into bed, and I must have been dreaming for hours. I woke up so refreshed, and felt ever so good this morning. God knows what the dream was about, but let's hope it was a good dream. The covers were still dry, so it was obviously not that good a dream, but yeah. Well, it could have been worse, you know. Alpaca was the one the other night, yeah. I'm glad someone's like, your brain's much better than mine. Wait till you get to 49, you'll forget everything. Although I think I've just got a filter. You know, I had a year in the idiot. At one site I've got a sit-down mower, but you know when it starts to get cold, it is freezing. In the warmer months, great. In the colder months, it's horrible. And at the other site, I've got a walk behind roller mower. To be fair, the roller mower does a better job. Put stripes in the lawn, so much better. Although trying to get the line straight, it's not always easy. I was at the Arboretum in Nottingham City Centre, and they sent me down the forest, and the lazy bugger on the forest, he went off to do water checks. So good evening. I'm mowing his lawns, and he's the bowling green man, and I'm mowing his lawns, and he pisses off to do the easy work. So I thought, right. So I mowed it, and instead of going straight, I was going in circles, and I could do with that. I could do with some USB socks. I could. You know them socks? I've seen them on eBay. USB socks. So you charge them and then wear them. And they're supposed to last for 8 hours or so. That'd be cracking. That would go into work with warm socks on. Oh. I'll have to look into that. Again, we're coming out of winter now, aren't we? I mean, we're in February. March is coming. And then I'll be doing more outside reviews then. There'll be no beer wall behind me. Might even do some hot tub room reviews. I've been in there tonight to look at the cladding. I've cladded about 1/3 of it, I reckon. And it's looking good. You know, the different grains with the wood. where it's starting to dry out, it's starting to look really good. I've been in pubs where they've had a cladded wall, like, not out of pallet, I don't think it's a pallet, but some sort of wood, and all the different definitions of the wood, and it looks amazing. And that's basically what I wanted to do in the octal room, and to put a second layer in so nosy bleeders can't say in. Yeah, I can't comment on that. So definitely chocolatey beer, hint of caramel. I did get coffee at one stage. Definitely a decent aroma on it. Gutted I missed out on the others. If there was 2 more at Own Bargains, gutted I missed out on them. I suppose it's a thing where it depends where you are and what part of the country. Yeah, I wonder that as well. How the hell do you clean them? Yeah. Don't be wearing socks that you've wore for a year. They'll be walking themselves. No, my dog's too old now, fair play. Yeah, he's 13 years old. He just wants to sleep all day now. He gets up. I mean, he goes for a shit and he runs around like he's won the Olympics, you know. But he likes his sleeps. But he is a good dog. Hopefully we've got him for more years, you know. Cocker Spaniel. So hopefully, you know, he's only 13 or 14 now. Can't remember 100%. But yeah, hopefully he's around for a lot longer. Yeah, bless him. He knows his limitations now. It's funny how they can do it. Yes, that was amazing. If you're looking for a juice fest, play Brew Co. Oh, Lady Luck. That was the one. That was an amazing beer. Some of those low-cost beers were amazing. And they keep updating so often. It costs you a fortune just to try and keep up. I was looking on, I've got a load of local breweries on my feed on Facebook and Instagram. And this one local brewery has brought out 5 new beers in a week. You just can't keep up. Neon Raptor, that was totally brewed. Neon Raptor, they've brought another 2 beers out. Marshmallow Stout. Ooh. Yeah, the juicy beers are nice. I'm not mad keen on the stuff that's intensely hoppy. Yeah. I've cancelled it. They sent me an email for offering me, you know, X amount off and a free book. But, you know, I've probably got the book already. Because my son do they? Jesus Christ. You can't afford it, can you? You know, no wonder they're at low cost. No one's buying them. But, you know, you've got to be on some money. And then you just simply can't review all these beers. Which is why, in some ways, the supermarket beers are the easiest to review because everyone can get them. I bet they've had a good clear out. Like I did at 7 o'clock this morning, but you didn't need to know that. So yeah, I was given this book, and I've still not read it. A guide to 300 of the finest beers known to man. I will actually read it one day. Yeah. When I've got diarrhea and stuck on the toilet for hours. Yeah. But I really ought to, really. And there's some amazing beers. Wow. One of these days. So. I've got to say, much better than the Guinness. Certainly the low end Guinness. I know. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's having the money at the right time. Because obviously everyone's got, you know, not everyone's flush with money. Le Trap. I was tempted to do, to get the, you know, the Discovery Pack. But it is, I want them ciders to do one first. I don't want any ciders, draft ciders. I'm not interested. I don't mind reviewing ciders, but I'd rather have 8 beers or 10 beers, whatever it is, that are all new to me, and then go for the discovery pack. That's that's my thinking anyway. I mean, I'd still review them if I got them, but I'd rather get the nice stuff if I can. But yeah, there are a few beers on there I've not had. Yeah, that's the reason why I'm not touching it. I'm not going near it at the moment until that hard seltzer's gone. Yeah, these days cans, the can element is just outstanding. 2015, when I left Sainsbury's, cans were nearly extinct, and then the craft beer, it really exploded, and since then it's wow. I mean, now the can stuff is just ridiculous. Belgian version of Guinness Foreign Extra. I know there's a Ghanaian version. Well, I've been told there is. Oh. I'll have to keep my eye out for that one. Yeah, they used to say beer out of cans don't taste as good as beer out of bottles, but not these days. Not by a long distance. So, with this fella. Yeah, I'm going to buy a sign. Somebody was going to put a link on my site the other day, and the idiot sent it to the wrong PayPal address, an old PayPal address, and I haven't got the phone number anymore. So when I try to get my password, the PayPal won't let you get it because they can't ring you. So he's had to sort that out. So as soon as that money comes through, I think I might get a sign, Raggy's Tap Room sign. Yeah, I've seen one. Don't want a massive one, just one to stick here. So next to the Raggy's Homebrew sign. You're the second person who said that. Yeah, I need to try and get hold of it. Yeah, there is a Polish beer shop in Arnold near me, and it's closed. And I need to find another one and go in and do a splurge. Spend about 30 quid and get whatever I can. So for me, it's very chocolatey on the notes. Another email. Chocolate on the taste. Hint of caramel in there. Not a lot of caramel, to be honest. I got coffee as well at one stage. But for me, I'm getting burnt by the fire. Shit. Put my legs in there too close to the fire. Legs are warm though. Just a bit too warm. Yeah, I would say about a 4.2 out of 5, to be honest. I thought it was okay. And for my own bargains, for the price, well, you can't fault it, can you? I'd love to try some of the different ones. Oh, let me move the fire away because my legs are burning. Yeah, and not a bad beer overall. Right, that's it for this review and another review. I'm going to kill this one and come back in about 2 minutes, or as quick as I can. Thank you for watching. Not me, I'm far too fit. Cheers. Well, he says. My nuts are freezing. Cheers.